Scary movies reign supreme this time of year, and while some are critically acclaimed, others, not so much so. Joining us now with that list is Chicago filmmaker and designer Michael Kutza from the Chicago International Film Festival. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, I love getting up this early.
In the snow?
I'm just getting home from the clubs, hanging out all night.
All right, let's talk about some of the most underrated and scary films. We're talking from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond.
Well, I don't like the, I like Psycho, of course, but Psycho, Exorcist, all the usual things, but I like something very simple called Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
Polanski did it.
Yeah.
But the reason I like it is because it's not just a shocking horror film, it's a very subtle psychological study of a young girl, Mia Farrow, married to her husband, brand new, John Cassavetes, moving into this sort of wonderful house called the Dakota in New York, and meeting their neighbors in a great friendly relationship. And you love everybody, you get to know everyone, but you have no idea there's an agenda going on, even with her husband, to do one and only thing is to have a baby from the devil, and the devil will be the father. And they orchestrate the entire thing with this naive little girl.
That's what I love about those movies too. It makes you use your brain. It's not slasher.
And you never see anything at all, except at the end, a baby buggy and her. But Rosemary's Baby is the real deal.
Is the real deal.
Yeah.
All right, another one of your favorites, Body Snatchers. Revenge of the Body Snatchers.
I love one of the first films I ever saw as a kid was the Invasion of the Body Snatchers back in the 50s, I think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And another innocent little town. Everybody knows each other. They all love each other, except at night. From outer space, maybe some seeds or something came, which created these pods.
Yeah.
And the loyal people that have been changed already put a pod by your bed, and at night you have your pod. But if you go to sleep, that happens in many films. If you go to sleep, is when it happens, and it changes. It becomes that pod opens, and it's another you. Now, same with Elm Street. These films, once you go to sleep, is when it happens. In fact, I can't look at Elm Street. It's a terrifying idea that if you fall asleep, Freddy's there.
That was the only scary movie I've ever seen, was the very first Nightmare on Elm Street.
The idea alone will scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But wasn't that one on one of your worst lists too?
When you start making 10 movies of the same thing, come on. I mean, Halloween is up to 11.
Yeah, that's true.
Elm Street's probably up to 5 or 6. I mean, it does get a bit... let's do something more interesting. I mean, the zombie movies, they're all the same.
Right. Okay, give me another one of your worst movies.
Well, we're going to get into all this Splatter stuff. Right?
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
That's next. But there is one good zombie film. Do you like zombies?
I don't.
I mean, they're everywhere
scary.
too. Brad Pitt made a movie, rather intelligent film called World War Z.
Oh, I have seen that one.
In a way, I mean, the pandemic happens, and it does make people ravenous, and it does make them eat to survive, and I guess you'd call them zombies.
Yeah. I have to tell you real quick.
It's a rather smart film.
My favorite movie was from the 80s.
Ending is stupid, but...
But you kind of expected to. Watcher in the Woods with Bette Davis.
Oh, well, okay.
That was one of my favorite
that's the great stuff.
Scary movies.
But Splatter is how this whole thing... Did you ever hear of Splatter films?
Yes, yeah. These are, we call them slashers, but same thing.
Slasher is what all these other films are. Splatter is really blood and guts and gore. A local guy in Florida, he lived in Miami and Chicago. He made these really tacky, trashy. He came from an ad agency. He couldn't make any money there. He started making nudie films, he called them. Just girl bouncing volleyball movies.
Yeah.
Nudies, they were called.
Yeah.
Made no money with that. He gave that idea to Russ Meyer, who started to make successful soft porn, things like Vixen and stuff. But he went on to make something called Splatter. So you would always have a beautiful girl, right? I could say girl then, because that girl was appropriate. And for some reason, some mad doctor has to tear her heart out on camera and eat it on camera. So you have a real heart. They find some animal and he eats it, or you go to her, another beautiful girl, and you tear her tongue out.
All right.
I know. They're called Splatter films.
Okay. All right. I'm going to cut you off right there. Thanks, Michael, for being here. For information on the Chicago International Film Festival, visit chicagofilmfestival.com. And for more spooks, tune in to CW26 tomorrow night from 7 when actor Dean Cain counts down the 13 scariest movies of all time.